recognize that. Because otherwise I would, oh shoot, they tapped out. All right, cool. Yeah. So good. Laura and Yuki are set up. I actually ran into them coming here. They were coming back as if to go to the house, and then it looked like they decided to go set up on the lawn in front of the math building. She didn't seem to have the reception. So no, hopefully I'll keep my eye open here for a minute. How you guys doing today?
Doing good. I feel like it's been a long week for everyone, so happy that it's the weekend.
Yes, I know. So with that said, oh, you're there. All right, it worked. Good, good. Yeah. Did you put on the personal hotspot on your phone?
No, but we finally connected to the Wi-Fi of campus.
Okay, good. Because for me that cuts out a lot. So that's why I use my personal hotspot. That's what I have to use.
Data, so I can do it.
Yeah. So if that happened again, you could try that. But hopefully you'll get in. I'll keep if you go out, then I'll admit you back in. So no worries. And there you are. And there's the math building behind. Awesome. Cool. So let's go ahead and sit up nice and tall, and yeah, let's just take some shoulder rolls up and around. Just feeling into the whole shoulder region, rounding. Yeah, just be sure to go both ways. You guys are doing some tricky stuff. It was like you had a different backdrop, and now you have a different backdrop. Good. So then, coming to find your seat, sitting up nice and tall, and just go ahead and close the eyes, breathing in deeply, breathing in this moment, like just drinking it in, and right away relax, loosen the grip, soften where you can. And breathe into your own beautiful, bright self. Knowing that you are a divine creature. You're an expression of the divine. And just as all things are, and all living beings. So that you remember, this process of life is so much about remembering what we know, that you are completely unique. And so no wonder we can go through these things in life, the many dramas and traumas and ups and downs and the full emotional spectrum, because we are full, unique human beings. We're these living, breathing spirits coming into this thing, this human life, and with it, all these different facets that are constantly kind of conflicting what we really know. And what we know is that we're all interconnected, and that we are dependent on nature, and we are connected and interconnected with all of life. And yet we live in these bodies that feel quite separate, I from you. And it's really curious how we practice yoga in this way, that we are not even in the physical presence, right? We're through the screen, and how curious that is. It's almost like a cosmic joke. Can you remember that we're all these divine children of the divine? And just as I feel my own thoughts and feelings, I can recognize that you and every other being I meet, also full and complete, unique inspiration. You are a genius. But of course, if a fish that was judged by how well it could climb a tree, his whole life would seem stupid. It's a paraphrase from Albert Einstein. And so as you sit here right now, really breathe into your own genius, your own uniqueness, all the things that are what resonate as you. And we certainly can relate well to this body. It's what we move through, it's our vehicle, and how we relate to the physical world and other physical beings. And really dropping into it, feeling all of it, and through the physical body is where is, through Hatha Yoga perspective, a path to enlightenment, shedding light on what we really know, our divinity, our interconnectedness, our complete genius, pure inspiration. And so as you just feel your body right now, even just noticing the way you're seated and how you allow a little longer in the spine, a little broader across the chest, a little freer in the jaw, a little more release in the neck, and releasing the grip of the skin around the skull. It is very unique, every bit of it. And so as we breathe into our bodies, really breathe with deep gratitude for the opportunity to come into form and have this life, have a body, every aspect of the body. Let us cultivate this gratitude. And it through this practice, we grow a compassionate heart. And the more in tune we are in this way to ourselves, we can more naturally see the divine light and beauty and uniqueness of everyone we encounter and everyone we can even conceive of, all beings on this planet. So we bring the hands together at the heart and offer this practice really as a gesture, a beginning, a continuation, and a generation of energy, of waves, of ripples, like the prayers from our heart, that we ourselves, may we be at peace, may we be happy and free. And for our loved ones, for each other, peace, happiness, freedom. And for all beings, extending right from our heart center, out far and wide. Big, big breath. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. And on your inhale, let's rise the prayer. Rise it all the way up to the sky, lengthen on up. And then we'll just reach the left ribs up a little higher and the right ribs up a little higher, kind of inching a little more length in the spine. Pull in the belly, lift the rib cage even higher. Reach as far as you can, and then release the shoulders as you reach, right? Really extending from the very center of the belly. Big breath in. And then we'll exhale all the way down and folding, placing your hands on the ground, feeling the settling that happens. Taking a few breaths, breathing into this now experience of your body. And dedicating this time to freedom, to free expression within your body, free from distractions, free to feel just as you feel and move just as feels right for you. Yes, and adjust. How about let's just tuck the feet back and come into a child's pose. And as the hips sit back, you can reach the arms forward, get nice and long. Big, big, deep breath. Maybe shift a little bit side to side, checking in your now relationship to the earth. Feel this nice stacking of physical forms, your shins upon the earth, your thighs over the shins, your rib cage over the thighs, your spinal column, resting on it all. And then go ahead and bring the knees together. Let's bring the hands back, third eye to the earth. Embryo pose, deep breath. And then we'll exhale, round on up, draw in the chin as you round on up, like blossoming like a big bright sunflower. And then come up right away. Let's inhale up onto the knees, open the heart. Exhale, draw it in, pulling back. Feel the roundness of the spine. Inhale, big opening. Exhale, other arm on top. Yeah, couple more like this. Just moving in a comfortable, fluid way. This expanding out, contracting in. Beautiful energy movement. Also symbolically, just like, oh, let it be a big celebration. Yes. Good. And then the next time you come up, let's go ahead and take the right arm out and the left leg out to the side. Lengthen on up through the left arm. Exhale, left arm alongside the left ear, just getting really nice and long. And we'll come on up, take it over to the side other way, and just keeping the foot right where it is to start. Great, and tuck the knee back in, and we'll go on up, inhale. Exhale, gather it in. Inhale, opens the heart. Like raise from the heart, the arms extend out. Other arm over. And on up, inhale. And then the left arm comes down, right leg out. Lengthening on up through the right arm. Exhale, feeling how long the left arm and left shoulder is. Great, and then we'll come on up and over. And just a side bend. Part of my teacher training was children's yoga. Let's come back. So that's rainbow pose, by the way. Inhale on up. And gather it in. We'll just do a couple more rounds. Moving energy. Yeah, and you notice when you come up, like by engaging the belly, you're going to support the structure better. We're supporting the spine. Come on up. And we'll go right arm down, I guess, and left leg out. Lengthening on up and down. On, over, exhale. Great, make it a big arc. And then come on up, let's extend the leg. Maybe the hand walks out further. Give a roll to your left ankle. Yeah, and then just reach back to the left ankle. Get open, more open in your left shoulder. You can let your right ear drop towards the earth, and maybe look up to the sky. Great, big breath, like really expand long in the front, and extend your left leg out on the earth. We'll come on up and take it over to the the side, following your breath. Good, and then we'll kind of turn the right foot back, turn towards your left foot, and just do a nice runner's pose right away, getting into the hamstrings nice and long. Get a little kind of side to side of your foot. Yeah, and then turning it back forward. Tuck it in as gracefully as possible. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, gathered up, holding it in like a big hug. On up, inhale. I mean, that's really what hugs are, right? We hug in, we feel this, and then out of that wonderful quality, it just makes you want to go, oh, I celebrate. We have human connection. Let's place the left arm down and right leg out. Big inhale. Exhale, long, like you're going to really arc it over. And on up, I find I need to move the hand out a little further from the knee. It gives me more balance to reach back. Oh wait, we're going to roll the ankle. Give it a roll first before you catch it. Do a nice roll, and then we'll reach back, kick it back. So the balance right away. And keep spreading through your left hand, and make sure you're not dropping in or kind of softening in your left shoulder. It really supports you. Great, and we'll release that. And let's just get into the neck here a little bit. Left ear goes towards the earth a bit. And then we'll come on up and over. Taking the side bend. Lengthen up and out. So we're not just dropping over, we're really lifting up and out. And then you can turn it, tuck your left toes back and turn towards your right leg, runner's pose. Yeah, just give it a little wiggle side to side of the leg, getting a little more into the back side. I don't know about you, but well, I teach from 9:50 to 4:15 on Fridays, pretty much straight through. That's a lot of time sitting at that computer. Let's walk it all the way around, and we'll go ahead and come to table pose. And then tuck the toes, we'll come into cow pose. Inhale. Exhale, rounding to cat. You bring the top of the feet to the earth. Just like 3 big rounds. Tuck the toes and do arch and tuck the feet to the earth as you round. Get the full capacity of the breath. The biggest, fullest inhale. Biggest, fullest exhale. And then go ahead and from your table pose, well, we've got to do this. We haven't done it in a few days. So let's bring the right hand to the right ribs. Such great support for the low back. Spin it open. Keep your left arm long. And then open your right arm all the way to the sky. Spinning it open. Feel the whole backside work for you. Keep the belly, like keeping it sucking. Place the right hand behind the head. Try to open it up without arching the back. So you're pulling the ribs in. Big inhale. And exhale. Keep that full action on the front side as you bring your right elbow to the left forearm. On, up, inhale. Gaze up. Exhale, down. Yeah, really taking the time to get the full extent of it. It's about 4. We'll do 10. This is 5. Really engage the belly. That's going to, really provide what this sequence is designed for. That we're getting the twisting action of the spine, but it's helping to build stability through all those lateral muscles and connective tissue around the low back and hips and rib cage. We'll go for 3 more. So I'm gonna take it down, take the elbow all the way up, open the arm all the way up, and bring it back around to the other side. And bringing your left hand to your left ribs, checking it in, see how aligned you can be to the center. And then you can, out of that shape, open up the left arm, gaze up, feel into it. Keep the awareness of the right hand at the same time. And then placing your left hand behind the back of the head. Big inhale. Exhale. You want to keep the same action of the spine, even though of the belly, even though you don't need to, that's the objective. All that it takes to open up, you keep that action in the belly as you fold in. 3. 4. On the inhale, give yourself time for a full inhale to really open up. Maybe you have some more room. 3, 2, and last one. 1. Good, take the elbow all the way up, straighten the arm all the way up, and bring it back around. Let's go ahead and walk the hands about 5 inches forward. Keep the hips right over the knees for a moment here. And then just tuck the toes, but kind of keep the knees are hovering over the earth. See what it feels like. And then you can kind of press back through your right heel, press back through your left heel. Maybe one gets a little straighter, but trying to keep the hips kind of centralized, just a little different shape of, it's kind of right between poses, between the table and between the down dog. Yeah, and then shift it forward to plank pose. You're all set up for that. Tilt the tail up, reach the heart forward, extend the heels back, big breath. Yeah, 3. Great, 2. And 1 nice and long. Let's keep the toes tucked and come to a cobra to see what that feels like. Sometimes it gives a little more length in the spine. Reach on up and exhale. Gaze forward as you shift it back and up, downward facing dog. Yeah, really spreading the toes. Lengthen long through the side body. Release the neck. A little shake to the head. You can do a little wiggle waggle of the hips, any shifting, moving that feels good for you so that you can just grow longer and longer and longer in the spine. And then come all the way up onto the ball of the feet, like really arch the feet. You flex the toes rather, and then walk it forward, way up on the toes, all the way forward. Feet up to the hands. And then you can extend the heels down and reach the heart forward on your inhale. Exhale, tilt the tail up, pull the belly in, and bringing the ribs towards the thighs, forward folding. Release the neck. And then really pull in the belly round and let the arms hang as you round all the way up to standing. Good, standing tall, standing bright, standing proud, standing grateful. Feeling your connection to the earth through the feet. Yeah, you can a little shift forward and back, spreading spaces between the toes. Yeah, and then let's just calm up onto the toes. Check it in. Way high with the heels. Spread the toes. Lengthen. Feel the energy upward. And then exhale as you go down. Try to spread the feet wider as you go down, as you place the feet more broadly, the heels more broadly on the earth. We'll come on up with the arms and the heels. Let's take it on up, way up high. Reach up, lift the heels. Great, and then we'll take it on down. Good, we'll go on up again. Inhale, way up on the ball of the feet. Keep the toes spreading. And then we'll just come right into our tippy toe chair. Lift, lift, lift on up. Yeah, reaching up big. Yeah, lifting the heels, try to find your balance. Lift the rib cage, lift the heels even more. Sit down even more. Let's take it all the way down. Keep lifting the heels as you come all the way down to sit. Yeah, so we're like way up on the toes there. Nice, nice, great. And then we'll place the hands down. Oh, look at, we're all set up for crow. We've got the knees right there. We got it all nice and compact. So knees to the outsides of the arms, just like me. Arms inside, you're on the toes. Feel the upper arms be a ledge for the knees and the shins. And pull it on up with the belly. Hug it on up as the arms grow longer. See how long the arms can grow. So maybe even the tips of the toes still on the earth, but you're getting the quality of the pose, which is this big pulling up with the belly, nice and round. Yeah, nice. And then we'll come to Malasana, just coming hands to the heart. Here for a moment, reaching back through the heels, get nice and broad. Oh, I am so grateful for your presence. This is such a joy. This is really the highlight of my week. Yeah, so grateful. So yeah, nice broad through the heart. And, ooh, fun. Let's see. Any requests for our abdominal work today? Let's reach forward. I'll show you. Sit back. Here's some reminders. We sometimes do, one to one side, and then we go one to the other side, right? We do that. Sometimes we go up and back like that. Sometimes we do the alternate one, you're crossing thing, kind of thing like that. Sometimes we go in and we go out and go out. Any requests? Any of your favorites? It's not like, would you like to do abs? It's like, which abs would you like to do? You can demonstrate. Oh, we got
I'm being the brave one. I like the one where we're we're lying on our back and we're kind of balled up and then we spread out. The one that you demonstrated. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Great. Thank you. I like that one too. Okay. So we're on the back and it's, really very much like we were doing on our knees. So it's kind of perfect. Perfect. So we go inhale and exhale, draw it in. Inhale much like we did on our knees. Exhale, draw it in. Inhale, take it open. Exhale, draw it in. We'll just do, a round or two of 10. Now you can take the legs out more parallel to the earth if that works for your back. If not, keep them more level. And yeah, let's do 5. Draw and exhale really tight. 4. Inhale and exhale 3. And 2. And 1. Great, let's let the head release to the earth. The neck relaxes. And just give a little rock side to side of the legs. Let's place the arms on the earth, extend the heels up towards the sky. Kind of do a little forward and back to find the place where it's quite effortless. So it just depends on kind of forward and back with where, and if the knees are slightly bent, that's fine. But place your hands on the earth, nice out wide through the arms so you have a nice support. And then we'll take the legs wide. really nice and wide, like straddle pose. And then we'll just cross them in the middle. Like cross them, inhale wide, exhale, cross them, inhale, and exhale. We'll just do 10. And if you like to add a little more work to it, you can start to scissor them like more at an angle towards the earth. Yeah, now if you're feeling strain in the back, you can bring the arms closer to the body, press them to the earth. So that gives some nice support. Yeah, and let's go like 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, the lower you take them towards the earth, the more work for your wonderful abs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, and then we'll just like do them closer, like so. 1, 2, real close, just like a nice scissor. And again, they can go all the way to the earth, or they can stay up at an angle, just depending on your spine. Yeah, keeping it supported for you. So they're still crossing right now. May not look like it here. Yeah, little crosses. So before the big wide ones, here they're narrow. And now we'll do what you did, Chris, like little running like an adorable little dog, like Archie, running along. Okay, let's place the feet on the earth. Big inhale, press the hands into the earth and lift the hips, gentle bridge, get long. Feel how the whole front side, hip flexors, all the connective tissue and muscles are worked in the abs, lengthening out, lift the hips even more, and rolling on down. Let's interlace the hands behind the legs and rock it back, and up, and back, and up. Great, next one, we'll just float it all the way up to standing, reaching forward and coming on up right to the front of the mat, standing up to Shavasana. Great, feet a little wider apart. Traditional lion's breath into a chair pose. So we go inhale and then we go exhale. And as we exhale, here's what we're gonna do. We go, you can probably see it from the side here. So you're hollowing out the low belly, okay? And then when you need to inhale, you stand on up. We'll just do 3 rounds because there's time in the middle there. You're just hollowing in. Uddiyana Bandha practice. Okay, big inhale. Really let the jaw open, tongue thrust out. Empty, 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 empty the breath. Pull in the belly. Don't inhale, just like feel the hollowness. Pull in the belly. You can pull one side in, the other side in, pull it in, maybe do some rounds, and then when it's time to inhale, let the inhale float you on up to standing. Big inhale on the exhale. Yeah, so being in the hollowness of it, you can, or the emptiness of it, you can pull in the belly and pull it in. And just getting that massage to the low intestine, large intestine coming on up. Inhale when you're ready. And one more, exhale. Yeah, empty it out, pull it in. Maybe do some stomach rolls, up and down, really cleansing out. Great, and when you're ready, standing on up. Lovely. Give a shake to your left leg. Yeah, shake out anything. Right leg. Right arm, left arm. Yeah, shake it out. Lovely. Great. Good. Samasthiti, hands to the heart. And let's take it on up. Big inhale. Exhale all the way forward. Letting the heart, the light of the heart, lead you forward. Prepping just like we did in that crow, hands to the earth. Exhale, take it back. Plank, Chaturanga if you like. or just plank for your exhale. Rising the heart forward and up on the inhale, cobra. Up and back, bottoms up, downward facing dog. Feel them lengthen the spine. Big inhale there. Get the nice space release. Exhale through the crown of the head. You can feel where you're landing right between the hands. Inhale, heart, right, long, forward. Exhale, extending, extending the heels towards the earth. Release the neck, press through the feet. All the way up, inhale and gather it up at the top. And we'll go right into the second exhale. Hands to the earth, inhale, exhale. Press into the earth to find your way back. Elbows come in, exhale. Inhale, heart lifts high. Hips take you up and back, downward facing dog. Right away, release the neck and shoulders, inhale. Long exhale, empty it out. That same quality, you can even do a little more uddiyana there at the end of the exhale, feet to the hands. And heart lengthening you forward. Broaden and reaffirm your connection through the feet, to the earth, folding, exhale, all the way up. Gathering all up at the top. All the way through you, folding. Prepping inhale, and you can add a little to it, like you're going to press to a handstand, and that takes you back to plank, shifting forward, way forward to bring the elbows in. Press down to rise the heart up. Exhale up and back, downward facing dog. Big breath in, release, relax. Exhale even longer, and feet lightly to the hands. Lifting on out, inhale. Uttanasana, exhale. Pressing to the feet, all the way float. Keep the shoulders free. All the way forward, just following your unique guides. How to move through your body, prepping inhale. Back and through your exhale. Tailbone tilts up, elbows come in. Rising on up, like find the space for you to get longer in the back. Right, all the way up and back, downward facing dog. Grow longer where you can. Even as you exhale, you empty, empty, empty out. Keep the length and float the feet to the hands. On out, inhale, Sept. Exhale, folding, let the gaze shift, kind of shift to the tip of the nose. Pressing to the feet all the way up, gaze up to the third eye. And we'll do one more exhale. I think that's 5. Prepping, gaze to the third eye. Keep the gaze forward as you shift back, Chaturanga. Inhale, on up. Let the heart rise higher. And exhale, hips up. Let the head release. Soften the gaze to the tip of the nose. And with your next exhale, lightly all the way forward. Lengthening out. Exhale as if the legs just grew like 5 inches longer to allow more of the space to hang. Let go of the neck. Press through the feet all the way up and hang. Then Samastiti hands to the heart. Good. We'll shift onto the right foot. Hug the left knee in. Stand up nice and tall, big bright chest. Yet really feel the Tadasana in your right foot. So you really spread the spaces between the toes. Yeah, and feel the inner arch of the foot rising up to keep the right leg long. Interlace the hands behind the back leg. And then we'll point the left toes. And then exhale, extend the leg straight, extending the heel, flexing the left foot. Inhale, point and bend. Exhale, extend, flex. Yeah, keep aware of your right leg that you don't drop back. Really stable, beautiful. We'll just do 5. Great, just building on that stability, lovely. Great, and then let's take the arms right level with the shoulders. And extend your left foot, like point your left toes at like a 45-degree angle, like so. But then take your toes up to the sky. So here's that flex foot. We do it. You can tune into like toe torture pose, that situation. And then we'll come onto the ball of both feet, and we'll go straight down. And as you inhale up, the arms can come down, up, way up onto the ball of the feet. Inhale as you come down, the arms float, shoulder, foot. Inhale on up. Try to keep the weight distributed evenly in the feet. And on up. And on down. Maybe you can go a little lower. And on up. Way up high on the toes. And on down. Good, let's come on up. Let's shift it back to the right foot. Let's take the right big toe with the left big toe with the left hand, right hand to the waist, and reestablish your strong right leg. Now maybe you're going to be here, or maybe the leg starts to kick forward, kind of putting it all together. And lengthen on up. Extend, so careful you're not dropping back. Keep your right leg nice and long. If your knee is bent, that's just fine. And then we'll take it out to the side. See if you can kick it out, even if you're holding the back of the leg or the ankle or the big toe. Yeah, lift it on up. Yes, great. And then we'll take it all the way behind. Let's take a big, deep bow. Great, and coming on up. Let's inhale the arms up. Let's come all the way up onto the ball of feet again. And let's exhale, dive it forward. Placing the hands to the earth, inhale, you can kind of even tap into crow for a moment. And then float it back to Chaturanga. Inhale, rising the heart when you're ready. Up and back, downward facing dog. Let's bring the right foot forward, left heel down, just right into Surya Namaskar B, Warrior 1. And exhale, we'll take it all the way through. There you go. Right on, up and back, downward facing dog, left foot forward, right heel down, float it on up. Big breath in, Warrior 1. And exhale, let the exhale carry you all the way through, back to plank, get through Chaturanga, shifting forward, elbows in. And when it's time to inhale, lift even a little higher with the heart. Gaze forward as you take it up and back. Downward facing dog. We'll go a big inhale. And we'll exhale it all out and float the feet to the hands. Big breath, long front belly. Hinging at the hips, exhaling. Let's come to chair pose, inhale. Exhale, reach higher as you sit lower. And then we'll come all the way up, big open heart. Exhale, Samasthiti, comes to the heart. Let's come on to the other leg. That would be your left. Yes, your left leg. And we'll just hug the knee in for a moment. Just feeling how long you can get through your left leg, how broad you can get in your left foot. Yeah, and then keeping that action, just create a ledge for your upper thigh and point your right toes. Big inhale. And exhale, then extend your leg and flex the foot. Be really aware of the standing leg as you do. This tendency is to drop back. So what can you do to, everything else is like fluff on top of the standing leg. The standing leg is the foundation. Yeah, extending it out, last one. And then arms can come alongside, right there, lift it big, point the toes, bring the leg at like a level, so you might even tune into what we were doing with the legs before. And then point the toes up, extend onto the ball of the feet, arms shoulder height, and we will go down. Yeah, inhale on up. Exhale down. So that you're not shifting too far forward on the front foot. You have to gauge it. You know, so that you really keep yourself centered right in the middle of it. Yeah, and you should be feeling the thigh working for you here in the back leg. Good, I think that's our last one. Great, and then we'll come on up, catch it. Which leg is it? We're gonna come to balance on your left. We're catching the right big toe or the back of the knee. Stand tall. Your left hand can come to the hip, and then extend it forward. Extend it where it will go. Check in your left leg. It doesn't drop back. Yeah, and you can take it out to the side. Big lift. Feel the crown of the head rise you up. Nice. That's great. Good. Now I have to remember what we did, something. Did we just take it back behind? We did. Thank you. Bow. Thought I had something else. I thought about it. But great. And then we'll bring it all the way up. Big inhale. And let's take it all the way forward. Exhale. Prepping inhale, gaze to the heart. Exhale, back to Chaturanga. All the way through, long exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog if you want to keep the thighs off the earth. Up and back, downward facing dog. Let's bring the right foot forward, left heel down, warrior one. On up, inhale. Okay, let's open it up, warrior two. We'll take it up and back, inhale. Exhale, place your right hand right next to your left foot. You can keep your left hand behind. Tuck it under. We'll just pop it in for a side plank. On the side, extend your left arm up. Try to get as much space between the collarbones as possible. Yeah, and when in doubt, lift the hips maybe a little bit more. Keep spreading through your right arm. Gaze up to the sky for stability. Lengthening on a big breath. Great, and let's come down with the top hand and shift forward. Pull the elbows in, tailbone tilts up into your breath. Inhale, rise up and out of the back. And exhale all the way back. Let's bring the left foot forward, right heel down. Virabhadrasana one, Vira one. Exhale, Vira two, come right into it. Extend your right foot even further back. We'll go up and back and down. Over, right hand to the left hand to the outer foot. And we'll tuck it back for side plank. Yeah, feel it like there's a pull through the crown of the head, pull through the center of the heels, growing you longer in all directions. Yes, good, breathe strong. Such a benefit to your spine, support you being in this body for a long time. Last breath. Great, and then we'll come back. Let's go ahead, shift it forward. Exhale, pull the elbows in. We'll just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then on your inhale, count on up. Exhale. The wrist might need a break, in which case, child's pose. If not, down dog. And then just go with your exhale. Into the nose. Then when you're ready, let's come all the way up to down dog. And we will take the right leg up to the sky. Big, let's bend the right knee. Reach it high, lengthen on up. You can come onto the outer left foot. It might just feel good to have both hands down. Or if the body calls for it, you can pop it over. The variations on Wild Thing. Arching, or it could be a side arch, it can be a back bend, just depending how you position your left foot. But like really feel like you have a big lift from the back of the heart. Yeah, big breath. Good, we'll spin on the left toes. Take the right leg all the way up to the sky. Let's hug the right knee to the chest, shoulders over the wrist, and then place it right down. Stay in the back toes for high lunge. And then we'll just windmill it all the way up for warrior two. So you have this nice big wide stance. And take a moment to line it up. Right foot square forward, right knee right over the right heel. And sit down. You can look at your right thigh. See that it's level with the earth. Free up the shoulders. And let's make fists with the wrist and just go, just a little roll of the wrists like this. Both directions. Yeah, and then open the palms to the sky. And we'll take it up and back. Peaceful warrior. Reaching on through with the right arm. Coming into side angle pose, either right hand to the right ankle or right elbow to the right knee. And as the left arm extends alongside the left ear, notice the extension come right from the belly so that checkpoints are the ribs, the belly, so you're not just falling out of it, that you really feel this big lengthening. Beautiful. Yeah, great. And then we'll inhale the top arm up to the sky, and we'll exhale the right leg straight. Feel the right thigh pull back. Utthita Trikonasana. Both legs long. Yeah, adjusting for you, for wherever the hand needs to be, that you can feel quite spacious in the low back, quite long in the spine. And turning your gaze up to the sky. Okay, let's bring the top hand around to the low back, inner right thigh. This will keep the shoulder open as you gaze to the earth, and we'll float it onto the right leg for half moon. Kick through your left heel. And then you can take the right arm all the way up to the sky. Big lift. Big breath. Good, we'll exhale it down. Square the hips. Inhale and exhale. Twist it to the other side. Twisting half moon. Spin it open, much like the twist we did on our hands and knees. Feel the full range of it. You have to lift your left leg. And when you're ready, come down the top hand. Inhale. Exhale, folding standing splits. Let's reach it all the way back to low lunge with the left knee down. And tuck the chin here. You can keep the back toes tucked or top of the foot to the earth. But kind of just play around with a little lift as you press the left foot into the earth. And with the chin tucked, you can get a little longer through the whole nerve line, from the neck that goes down through the back, through the hip, down through the left leg. Yeah, and if you like, you can bring the elbows onto the earth here. Getting a little more into your right hip. deep breath wherever you are. And we'll gently walk ourselves out of it. Straighten the front leg, turn it to the side, and fold on over, standing straddle pose. Give a little shake to the head. Invigorate the feet. Really enliven the feet. Feeling the big lift right from the inner arches of the feet up through the inner knees, the inner thighs, growing the legs longer. Deep breath. Forward folds are always calming and cooling postures, so when in doubt, it's always there for you. We'll walk the hands back to the front foot, and let's position the shoulders right over the wrists. Pick up your right foot. Bend the right knee. Pause. Take it straight back. Three-legged plank. Inhale. Exhale, stay here, or three-legged Chaturanga. Inhale, big heart lift. Up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Let's float the left leg up to the sky. Bend the left knee, open the left hip, get long. And feeling how one shape shifts into another, taking it over if you like, or any variations. Getting really long. Just this moving in the body, so freeing to first acknowledge what, just tapping into the capacity of this amazing thing, this body. Deep breath. Then we'll float it on up, shifting left leg up to the sky. Exhale, hover at the heart for a moment, and place the left foot between the hands. Turn your right heel down and windmill the arms open. Virabhadrasana 2. Yeah, so the shape shifting, we're really doing it all throughout life, right? And it feels like, we are this title, this role, this activity, especially if we've dedicated ourselves to something a long time, and being open to new things that come. Keep pressing your left knee out to the left so it's not rolling in. Press your hips to the right a little bit. Try that. Yes. Lovely. Sit down a little more. And then we'll take it up and back. Inhale. Keep the belly engaged. Lift the rib cage up and out. Exhale. Keep that action, the belly hugging in as you come to side angle pose. Elbow to the knee or hand to the ankle. And right arm alongside. Get nice and long. Yeah, and as you get long here, kind of feel your left hip hug back and in. So it's not jetting out to the side, but it tucks in and around. Great, and when you're ready, inhale the top arm up towards the sky, and exhale, grow the left leg straight. Triangle pose. Try to stay positioned, the spine right over the left leg. Yes, nice. That's it, and grow long, right from, like as if from the center of the bone marrow, long. And gazing up to the sky. You feel that big openness in the right brachial plexus. Reach the right arm around the low back, getting a hold of the inner left thigh. You've got a nice wide stance. Let's see if we can go from here and just one go like up, give a little spring up onto the left leg for a half moon. Now you can really extend through your right heel. Feel the rib cage spiral open to the sky. And then the right arm can go all the way up, gazing up, balancing. Big deep breath. Great, keeping the length of the right leg. Bring the right hand down, square the hips. Lengthen the heart forward. Keep the hips just as level as they are. You can bring your left hand to your ribs just at the beginning as we did in the table shape, and then open it up to the sky. That's the setup. for the twisting triangle as well as twisting half moon. Look all the way up, lift your right leg, and then bring it down, lengthening out through the heart. Inhale, exhale, standing splits, take the right leg way up, and we'll reach the left leg or the right leg all the way back, coming to a lunge. And tucking in the chin, pulling the belly, so there's a little bit of roundness here. Just breathing what it feels like, and you can press, if your toes are tucked, kind of press the ball of foot into the earth, lifting the knee a little bit, or the top of the foot, kind of pressing it in. So this gentle kind of pulling on this nerve line really keeps things fluid and flowing through the various structures of the body. And you can bring your elbows to the earth, getting a little more into your hip. Just noticing all the parts of the body in contact to the floor, to the ground. And when you are ready, we'll place your hands on the earth, and with your exhale, straighten out the left leg. Turn your feet parallel. Let's bend the knees here so you have some nice support. Interlace the hands behind the back and reach the heart way forward. Yeah, interlacing the hands behind the back. That's it. And exhale all the way over. Yeah, getting this full range of the shoulder joints. Grow the leg long. Gather it up. Uddiyana Bandha. Low belly pulls in and allows maybe a little more range in the shoulders. Come out of it as gently as you can. Bring the hands back to the earth. And then we'll walk the hands back to the front foot, the left foot. Turn the left foot forward. Come high lunge. Pressing the hands as the earth thick up your left foot, bending the left knee. Hug it. And then extend it out. Three-legged plank. Inhale. And exhale. If you like Chaturanga, let's bring it up with the heart. And then kind of pull the mat back as the heart reaches forward. Keep the elbows in as you come all the way, all the way, all the way down. Third eye to the earth. Arms alongside. Big deep breath. And really let go. Feel the body settle. Feel the body release. Gently hugging the legs together, let's rise up through the back of the heart and place the elbows right under the shoulders. Coming into Sphinx Pose. In just a few moments, I come into the meditative quality of this posture. You can close the eyes, bring your inner gaze to the third eye, and imagine yourself as one of those grand, glorious sculptures, those monumental sphinxes that we would find in your pyramid. They're so huge, and looking upon all the creatures below. And as you are here feeling this, you're feeling the fullness of the shape, feeling the broadness of the collarbones, feeling everything you feel. We'll just turn that left forearm in, reach back to your right ankle. And coaxing your right ankle towards the earth, getting long. You can't hug the knee in. If it wants to go out to the side, you hug it in, you might find yourself getting a little longer in the right quad, right hip flexor. Stay long in the left arm, left collarbone, and then we'll switch it to the other side. Hugging the left knee, a little back towards center and reaching the left knee towards the right foot. Spin open the left shoulder. And you can keep hold of the left side and reach back to the right ankle. Flex the ankles. So I find if you like really charge up the legs, it's more support for the back. So like flexing the ankles and like kicking the heels back, really opening up the heart. And when you're ready, come all the way back, child's pose, taking the knees wide, taking the elbows wide. Three really conscious deep breaths. So let's go ahead and shift it. Shift it all the way forward. Bring the feet forward. Go ahead and just take the legs out straight for a moment. A little shake to the legs. Y'all lengthen up through the heart. Big breath. And fold. Just fold. See where you're at. 3 breaths. Check it in. Feel, don't worry about getting low, but getting long. Long in the belly, long in the legs. And then we'll come on up. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Malasana. And roll the soles of the feet open. Lengthen out through the heart. Big inhale. And then 3 really conscious breaths. Folding. And coming on up from that, let's bring the heels forward. Shavasana, so more of a triangle, not as close to the hips, but further away. And then just let yourself drop towards the earth. It's like just melting over the third eye, drop towards the soft part of the inner arches of the feet. Long, slow breathing. And when you're ready, you can keep the eyes closed as you come on up. Let's bring the knees together and interlace the hands over the knees, tuck the chin, just rounding all the way back. Rock a little bit side to side. Feel the neck release. And just really feel the body already just let go. And you can let the legs come out long on the earth. If there's any other shifts or movement, any twists or anything before coming to Shavasana, feel free. Just move in a natural way for you. And when you come to Shavasana, just grow the legs really long, like really reach through the heels and reach the shoulders away from the ears, letting the palms roll up into the sky. Really letting the eyelids soften. Relaxing muscles around the eyes, relax. Feeling everything settle to the earth. Letting go. Allow yourself spaciousness between thoughts. Spaciousness with each inhale, each exhale. Just feeling bit by bit. The body release, drop to the earth. Bringing your attention to the heart center. Imagine a big ball of glowing light right at the center of the heart. And just as you inhale, you feel it expand, just as the physical chest region expands. The pure breath, fueling the light of your heart. And the exhale, like rays of light extending out to all parts of your body. Feeling every bit of this beautiful, unique, precious body. And feeling the rays of light like extending to all parts of your life. All those you love. All those you know. And to all beings far and wide. Let your own light shine. This is your purpose. To be yourself. Shine your unique light in this earth. And letting the arms extend alongside the ears, like extensions of those rays of light. And when you're ready, you can roll over to your side, taking a moment to just drink in the nectar of the experience, presence of you in this body on this earth. And when you're ready, supporting yourself, pressing into the earth, allowing yourself to come up, keeping the neck relaxed. And you're bringing the hands together at the heart, giving thanks for this opportunity to spend this time, practice yoga together. Wishing all beings happiness and freedom. May all the thoughts, words, and actions of our lives contribute to the happiness, peace, fulfillment, and freedom of all beings. And singing Shanti, Shanti for peace, peace within ourselves, peace for each other, and peace for all beings. Big inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste, family. Great, thank you for coming, for connecting. As a reminder, we won't have class next Friday for fall break. I know.